Here's a call right here. It's from Jason V.
Hi, Theo. I used to be a busboy at a couple different restaurants. The first restaurant was the Burger Bar in Stockbridge, Michigan. It was owned by my Uncle Danny, who was a Vietnam War veteran. He loved Asian women. He used to tell me growing up all the time, he's like, get you an Oriental woman, Jason. They cook, they clean, they don't talk back. He owned the Burger Bar, and I worked with him, and the manager of the Burger Bar was my mom. So I worked with my mom. Uncle Danny was the owner, and my mom was the manager. And my mom had a relationship with her first cousin Steve. That was the son of my Uncle Danny. And Steve was in the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, and his road name was Pushrod. And I eventually got out of that environment, and I grew up, and I got my own car, and I became a busboy at the Ground Round in Jackson, Michigan.
Round.
I worked a few days a week there, and I worked on kids' night, which was Tuesday night, and they used to have this clown come in, and this clown was named Plinko. Plinko was in his fucking late 40s or 50s or some shit. And he was named after that Price is Right game because he and his mom were like really close and she fucking died of cancer or some shit. And he just called himself Plinko the Clown. Plinko didn't have a driver's license. I don't know if Plinko was ever legal to drive in the state of Michigan. And I used to have to pick him up for work. My boss would give me like an extra $20 if I would pick up Plinko, and I formed a relationship with him. He would buy me booze all the fucking time. He would let me smoke cigarettes, and I would pick him up, and he'd put his clown makeup on as we were driving to the Ground Round, and he would basically, I don't think the Ground Round paid Plinko. I think they paid him in fucking alcohol because he would just get fucking hammered, and he would make these kids like these fucked up balloon animals, like not even balloon animals, like balloon items. Like he had like a fucking hatchet he would make and like a balloon machine gun, and he would just be sitting in the back as I was bussing tables, and he would be drinking, and he would be like, I fucking hate kids. And I gave Plinko a ride home, and after I quit the Ground Round, Plinko actually hooked me up with this dude that he was friends with, and his name was Detroit Rick. And we used to sell cable to scramblers out of the back of Detroit Rick.
Oh, yeah, cable to scramblers, dude. That shit was hype. Big industry. Onward.
Rick's van. It was like a cash-only thing. I made a lot of money. Then after that, I joined the Army National Guard, and I became a recruiter for the National Guard. I hope this information helps. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, Jason V. That's, dude, that is, thank you, bro. Thank you. I was losing hope in humanity and in myself, and you just restored it with a good story. I appreciate that. Sometimes that's all we need, you know? Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your service, Jason V, and for your service as an Army National Guardsman.